Welcome back to the channel, everyone. This is Mr. Chen, and today I will focus on teaching you what is feed conversion ratio. Now, this is relating to farm animals. So, students or anyone who are rearing animals, who are studying about animals, especially nutrition and feed, then this is an important topic that you should understand, because if you don't understand this topic, you might be losing a lot of money. Remember, you have to feed your animals. So if your animals are not converting most of its feed or all of it effectively, then you will lose. Alright, so what we intend to cover for this lesson is the definition of feed conversion ratio, the importance of feed conversion ratio, and of course, I'll explain how to do some calculations. Alright, so let me read what is written of the definition. So it is said feed conversion is the amount of feed in kilogram that is required by animals to produce 1 kilogram of body weight. Alright, so let's break that down. Importantly, it says it is a ratio, and we're talking about feed conversion ratio. So, what the ratio is about? The ratio is speaking specifically about the feed that the animal consumes and how much of that feed is converted into body weight. Alright, also what I want you to understand about the definition is the units of measurement. As you know, it says kilogram. That's the standard unit that is used, right, internationally. So the FCR, this is a term that is used internationally, but the kilogram unit is used internationally. We in Jamaica, we oftentimes use pounds. We commonly say pounds. Alright, so the important thing, if you're going to do it in pound, then you want to make sure when you're doing your calculations, both the feed and the weight is in pounds. Right? If you have kilogram with pound, then you're not going to get the correct answer. So what you have to understand is the units. Make sure if you're using pound, and that is not standard unit though. But some CSEC questions, they might put the questions in pounds and you work them out in pounds. And at the end, if you want to convert that to kilogram, then you can do that. Especially if it's a paper 2 or 3 question. The unit is very important. So the same unit for weight that they use for the feed is the same unit you should use for the weight of the animal. Alright, so note brief. That's what I just explained about the units. So some farmers, because we are accustomed to pounds, we might do our calculations in pounds. Alright. The formula to do your feed conversion ratio is the total feed the animal consume or animals consume divided by the total body weight. And remember, if you're going to do your calculation in kg, which is a standard unit, this is what you should always try to calculate your answers to. However, depending on how the questions are asked, make sure both of them are in the same units. Now, as you can see, it says feed conversion ratio. So, what I need to show you now is how to write the ratio. Alright, so let's see those right here. Alright, so you might see 2.5 to 1. In some cases, depends on the question and what you're doing. Alright, so those are 3 examples that I wrote. Now, as you can see over here, on the right hand side here, you realize all the units are in 1. It says 1. Alright? Now what this means, it means that 1 is standard. It means body weight of the animal. So This side here is speaking about the body weight. And this side of the ratio is speaking about the feed. Alright? What this ratio is saying, let's look at the first one. It says 2.5 to 1. So what it means, let me read it for you. It says the animal eats 2.5 kilogram of feed. So now we're reading it in kilogram. To produce 1 kilogram of body weight. And that is how you read all of them. The 1.3 here, it reads the animals eat 1.3 kilogram of feed to produce 1 kilogram of body weight. And the third one is that it says the animal eat 1.5 kilogram of feed to produce 1 kilogram of body weight. Now the one over here is constant. That's all the ratio is written for all FCRs. Okay? The one speaks about the body weight. That is standard. Alright. Now I hope you understand some more, but you can leave your comments and questions in the comment section. The importance. We're going to just jot down some of the importance over here. Alright, one, you need to know if your animals is converting most of its feed. Alright? So you want to know if the animal is efficient. You want to know if your animals that you have is efficient, meaning when you feed it, it is converting most of its feed to body weight. Say you are rearing goats and you rear the goats for meat production. Then the more you feed them, the more weight you want. The more weight you make, the more money you make, more profit you'll make, the more income you'll get. And remember now you have to invest time in gathering the feed. And sometimes you have to buy feed. So you don't want to be spending too much money on feed and not getting the weight, because it's the animal you might have to sell the meat to get money to purchase feed. Alright, so if your animals are not efficient, then that's not good for you or for your business. If you're going to keep your breeding stock, then you need to know the FCRs of those animals. So as a farmer, you'll have to set up experiments and carry out that experiment to find out, because more likely offsprings from inefficient parents would be inefficient and offsprings from efficient parents would be efficient. Alright? And so that is very important to know. Also, the importance is also to know which condition is good for your animals. So you can use it to know the conditions. Alright, so you can work out FCRs to find out which conditions are suitable for the animals. Alright, so for example, your chickens, whether it be broilers, say your broilers, you might rear them on sawdust. So you want to see if growing them on sand is good for them. Well, what you could do is to find out the FCRs of the animals. You have to rear some on sand, some on sawdust, collect your data, and you can calculate your FCR. You can do it weekly or the total of 6 weeks if you like. Alright? Also, you can use the type, you can do it for the type of feeds. Type of feeds, you can do the FCR and type of feeds to find out which feed is giving you a better FCR. And also, you could do the type of medications. Alright, so you can look at the type of medications that will result in the best FCR. Alright? These are just some importance why you need to know. Alright? Because you're getting into the business for profit. And if you're wasting feed, and you are implementing conditions that are not conducive for your animals, then you will lose money. Alright? So those are the importance. But as you know, before we move to the calculations, I want to ask you a question. As you know, I said the FCR that is best for your animal. So you need to know how to read the ratio. So out of the three here, 2.5 to 1, 1.3 to 1, 1.5 to 1, which is the better FCR? Alright, let's give you a few seconds to think about that. Alright, the best one would be 1.3 to 1 kilogram. Because the 1.3 here is telling you that the animal eats 1.3 kilogram of feed to produce the 1 kilogram of body weight. While the one at the top is telling you that the animals eat 2.5 kilogram of feed to produce that same 1 kilogram of body weight. So there the animal is eating eating a lot of feed to produce that 1 kg compared to this animal. This ratio. This ratio is still higher than this. But this one is higher than this one. Higher than both of them. Alright? Alright guys, I want you to keep in touch still. We're going to look at some questions. Oh, before we move into that, I also want you to know that to convert your units, you can have, it is 2.205 pounds that makes 1 kilogram. Alright? So the kilogram unit is larger than the pound because it takes 2.205 pounds to make 1 kilogram. So the unit that is larger is the kilogram. Alright guys, so we have an example on the board, but before we go to the example, we have to bear in mind the formula. So you have to remember this formula. So as I said, it is feed conversion ratio, and that's an F. So we know we're talking about the feed first. So the feed will go at the top and the weight at the bottom. Now, I want you to make sure you focus on the formula. It says total feed consumed. Total, it didn't say average or anything like that. It said total, right? Over total body weight gain from the feed. Okay? It says 100 broilers ate a total of 550 kg of feed to produce a total of 200 kilogram of body weight. Calculate the FCR of the chickens. So what this question is telling you is that 100 chickens, they ate 550 kg of feed to produce 200 kilogram of body weight. Alright, so let's move. The first thing, we're going to plug all of the data that we have here into the formula. So at the top, we're going to put the total feed. So here in the question it says total. Alright, that's important. So it is a 550 here. Feed is at the top, right? And over the 200 kilogram of body weight. So it says total body weight gain. Or short total body weight. So you put the 200 here. Now after you do that, you're going to divide the bottom number into the top number. So, and the thing is, you don't cancel out, right? So you just go straight to it like this. 200 into itself, 1. 200 into 550, and if you use your calculator to plug that in, you'll get 2.75. So the 1 here reflects the body weight, right? So let's write out the formula. So the feed, which is a 2.75, to the 1 body weight over here. Alright, so the answer is 2.75 feed each of the 100 chicken consumed to produce 1 kilogram of body weight. Calculation errors. I'm going to point out one error that you don't want to make when you're calculating FCR. Well, let me erase this one. Alright. When you're doing the FCR calculation, you don't want to do cancelling. As I said, it's like this. Say 0 cancels 0, so you have 20 over 55. And I said 5 into this, 4, 5 into this, 11, and so forth. Alright? You don't want to be cancelling all that cancelling. In all the FCR calculations, what you're going to do like this. You just say 200 into itself, 1. You calculate the bottom number into itself first, and then you divide the top number by it. Alright? So for example, say you have 600 here, and you have 250 here. How do you go about calculating that? You say 250 into itself 1. You always start like that. Alright? And then 250 into 600, you get 2.4. You should get about 2.4, right? Alright, so that's how you always calculate it. Alright, so let us look at another example. So we're going to move to example 2. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to write the question out and then I'll come back to you. Alright, so we now have question number 2, so let's go ahead. I'll read for you. A farmer rears 200 chicks on his farm. His chickens produce an average weight of 4 pounds. After consuming a total of 2,100 pounds of feed, calculate the FCR of the chickens. Alright, so what you need to note about the units is that both of them, they are in pounds, so you don't need to worry about the units. Okay, you can just go ahead and plug the necessary information in and calculate. Alright, so let's plug the information from here into the formula. So the formula asks for total feed consumed over total body weight gain. So what's the total feed according to the question? That's 2,100 pounds. Alright, so we're going to put 2,100 over total body weight, right? So the total body weight. So in this question, the average weight of the chickens were given. So please note, that's a trick in the question. It's just the weight of one chicken that was given. That's why it says average. Now you have to calculate the total before you can plug it into the formula. So to calculate the total, you have to multiply. So the 4 pounds here mean the weight of one chicken. So what is the total weight of the 200? Then you have to multiply the 200 times the 4 equal 800 pounds, right? Alright, so now that you know the total body weight, then you plug that in. Alright, so you have to be careful with that. Now when you're going to go and calculate this, then you have to go ahead and divide. So 800 into itself, 1. 800 into 2,100, you calculate that using your calculator, and you will get 2.625. We're going to round that off to 2 decimal place, which is here. So you're going to have that as 2.63 to 1. So the answer here now, the FCR is 2.63 to 1, which reads the animals, these chicks, they ate 2.63 pounds of feed, right, to produce 1 pound of body weight. Okay, guys, so that is the end of the lesson. If you have questions, you can post them in the comment section, and I'll try my best to respond to them. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Thank you.